Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you all are fine at home. So, students, in your social science class, we are going to do chapter number 5, the movements of the earth. Topic is effect of revolution, formation of seasons. So, let's discuss about what is revolution. The movement of earth around the sun in its orbit is called revolution. Student, revolution is the movement of earth around the sun. This lasts for 365 and 1 by 4 days. It revolves around the sun in a slightly elliptical orbit once a year. The speed of earth revolution is about 18 miles per hour. Earth not only rotates on its axis but also moves around the sun in a fixed path called orbit. In addition to rotating on its axis, the earth revolves or travels around the sun. The earth orbit is slightly elliptical or oval in shape. The motion of earth around the sun is called revolution. Now, the effect of revolution on the earth. Different seasons are formed on the earth due to two factors: revolution of earth, the tilt of the earth axis. So there are more main four seasons: winter, summer, spring, autumn. So first, let's discuss about summer season. Summer solstice marks the beginning of summer on June 21, 22. June 21 is the longest day. When it is summer in the northern hemisphere, it will be winter in the southern hemisphere, and the sun is directly over the Tropic of Cancer. Now, winter solstice marks the beginning of winter on December 21 and 22. December 21 is the shortest day. Okay, now next, winter season. It is the winter in the northern hemisphere, it will be summer in the southern hemisphere, and the sun is directly over the Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, now spring. Spring season marks the beginning of on March 2021. When it is spring in the northern hemisphere, it will be autumn in the southern hemisphere, and the sun is directly over the equator. Now we will talk about autumn season. Autumn equinoxes marks the beginning of autumn on September 22, 23. When it is autumn in the northern hemisphere, it will be spring in the southern hemisphere, and the sun is directly over equator. Now, varying length of day and night. The effect of revolution causes varying length of day and night. In December, the sun is directly over the Tropic of Capricorn. Therefore, there will be shorter days and longer night. In June, the sun is directly over the Tropic of Cancer. Therefore, there will be longer days and shorter nights. Okay? Students, did you know the earth distance from the sun varies because the earth orbits around the sun is not an exact circle. Now, this is your page number 66 from your course book, Effect of Revolution, Formation of Season. This is a figure 10, the cycle of season. In June, the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. The sun rays are falling directly on it. So the places in northern hemisphere receive more light and heat from the sun. It is summer. The days are longer and nights are shorter. Places in southern hemisphere are tilted away from the sun. It is winter there, and nights are longer, days are shorter. September, second point, the northern hemisphere begins to tilt away from the sun. The sun rays fall directly on the equator. Notice in figure 10, neither the northern hemisphere nor the southern hemisphere tilted towards the sun. It is autumn in the northern hemisphere and spring in the southern hemisphere. In December, the earth is on opposite side of the sun. Look at figure 10. You will notice that northern hemisphere now tilted away from the sun. The result is just that opposite of what happens in June. In March, the northern hemisphere all begin to tilt towards the sun and weather starts getting warmer again. Okay, now you know that earth is tilted on its axis at an angle of 23.5 degree. Along with the earth revolution around the sun causes the seasons. Due to earth tilt, the rays of sun strike the earth at different angles. Now student, look at this diagram. During part of year, the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun, so it receives more sunlight and experiences longer days and shorter nights. On this part of earth, it is summer. Look at diagram. Summer in the north and winter in the south. Okay, now when the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun, the southern hemisphere is tilted away from the sun. As a result, it receives less sunlight and experiences shorter days. Solstices occur when the earth tilts either towards or away from the sun is at its most extreme. During a solstice, the direct rays of sun shine on either the Tropic of Cancer in the northern hemisphere or the Tropic of Capricorn in the southern hemisphere. Okay. Now students, during an equinox, the north and south poles are at an equal distance from the sun, and days and night are of equal duration everywhere on earth. In the northern hemisphere, March 21st is called vernal or spring equinoxes, while September 23rd is called autumnal equinox. Look at this. The earth takes approximately 365 1/4 days to complete one revolution around the sun. One calendar year is made up of 365 days. The remaining 6 hours left over from each year are added up every 4 years to make one complete day of 24 hours. Year 1 365 days plus 6 hours, year 2 365 days plus 6 hours, year 3 365 plus 6 hours, year 4 365 days plus 6 hours, 24 hours. Thus every 4 years there are 360 days, 6 days in a year instead of 365. A year which an extra day is added to the calendar is known as leap year. So students, you know very well, in a leap year there are total 366 days. Okay, now in this diagram we are clear that there are total 360 days in leap year. So student, this is your Let's Try 6, page number 67 of your course book. Do it in your book, and also My Turn 4 of your practice book. Do it. Complete the diagram showing the cycle of season in each of 4 position of the earth. So you have to complete My Turn 4 in your practice book. Okay. Thank you. Bye everyone. Take care.